report Obi reaching from Leadership TV. My name is Apacho. Salif Usman is also here with me on today's edition of the program. Welcome.
Thank you all for the
We begin straight from the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. Their Congress is coming up on the 25th of May 2023, and as a result of that, some certain stakeholders in the federation are already being jittery as reports have gathered that the main aim of the Congress is not really to deliberate on any important issue, but is to, as a form of to witch hunt some members for which we don't know. In a letter by AFN Secretary General Rita Musindi, she had directed all chairmen and state secretary of state athletic association to arrive Abuja for the emergency congress on the 25th at the media center of the MK Abiola Stadium. She said the objective of this extraordinary congress is to address an important constitutional matter. However, some board members of the AFN are said to be running from pillars to post, complaining that the emergency congress in Abuja is meant to witch hunt some of them. They claim that the Congress did not meet the required constitutional number of days. And the letter read further that anybody claiming that May 25 emergency Congress in Abuja is to witch hunt some board members is raising unnecessary alarm. In the first place, the AFN has held its Congress for the year, and anyone we are calling now is emergency. And a whole lot of went on, but of course, like we always say in this part of the country, no smoke without fire. Recall that some weeks ago, some members had felt that it was necessary for them to, tamper a bit with the constitution, and clearly that decision did not go down well with some certain powers that be in the federation. And since then, there has been uneasy come in the federation, and now we are hearing of an emergency congress. And some members, of course, who are already crying foul, know that yes, some decisions are supposed are going to be taken, because it's not as if there's any important athletic event for now. Because what could be, why would they be calling for an emergency congress now, if not to maybe rein in some members or take some certain decisions?
Well, Afai, you're right. I've always said there's no smoking without the fire, and where all these things started from where you into when they first have to take out the constitution, so that the president having more power, first to meeting the power of the president, and not to have the absolute power of when and where and how to do the Congress. So when the Congress was meeting, so that was considered now. And they want to take it a step, they want to take it further, and with the one you see Congress, the people that are saying that the stipulated time for calling a Congress does not meet. That's what they call it, the emergency Congress. The emergency Congress can happen at any time. Give you the exact so the emergency Congress always have one item to discuss. But the secretary is not didn't tell you what is the item to discuss. It's in his letter. But just like I strongly believe that according to the secretary's statement, he said he was directed by the president to call the Congress. And like, if some people are speculating that maybe for the Congress to impeach the president, I don't think it's so easy to say. As far as the president is calling for the Congress, if the president feels the environment is not right for him or the atmosphere is not right for him, he cannot make a silly mistake for calling for the emergency Congress. But however, either they want to impeach or deal with any individual board member whom may they have feel perceived as an enemy. It's another day, it's another boy, different thing entirely. But I think we need to do further investigations into this thing. It's becoming wider and wider, and we need to consult more stakeholders to get more feel what is really happening in the FN. But all we crave for and all we crave for, we have a very important assignment in our front. The worship church is just around the corner and very soon. And based on our performance at the last World Cup, this is not the time to have a big house right that we have negative effect on our performance at the worship church. So whatever happens, but all these things, just like the way you say in the previous edition, this thing is not the genesis all about money.
Of course.
It's all about money. Yeah. Starting from the sponsorship money after the successful performance of Nigeria's athletes, like Gomez and Toby Bosso, who were just an ambassadors of premium bank, and the premium bank also backrolled the athletic event of National Sports Festival in Delta. So people feel a lot of money has come in, and if a lot of money has come in, just like you know, when you work, that's why you work. Sure, when you work, your mark, where you should work. And after the lot of feel a lot of money has come in, and you are as a body, nobody have called you up today, or you have not received any alert, or you have not received anything, you begin to grumble by the side. But however, I think it is something that can be settled amicably.
Yeah, I agree completely. We will take a look at the MPFL Group B. Of course, for Rivers United last week, we had told you of a rescheduling of some matches for Rivers United to be able to play some of their outstanding matches. And for Rivers United, they played one of those matches where they defeated Sunshine Stars of Akure 1-0 at their home stadium in Rivers State. And with that defeat, now Rivers United have now climbed top of the table, that's Group B, and also qualified for the Super Six. I must say congratulations to Rivers United because they haven't been knocked out of all CAF competitions, current Nigerian champions. It would have been somewhat of a disaster for them not even making it to the top six, but they've made it to at least the Super Six, where from there they'll have an opportunity to see if they'll be able to defend their crown, or maybe if they can't see, they can still book another continental ticket. But nice performance for Rivers United. That one.
Yeah, I'm very sure that this is going to happen because looking at the number of my outstanding matches they
Yeah.
have, and quite people that they River United will be part of the Super Six and they will make it. So I'm not surprised that they are going to the Super Six. They just want to say an opportunity for them to right it wrong, and then they will take the title off. And take the title at the same time, go back to the continent and let's see the
Exactly.
and then hopefully perform better than what they did last season.
Right to the 2023 AFCON qualifiers, where the Lone Stars of Sierra Leone will host the Super Eagles in their 2023 AFCON qualifier at a neutral venue. This is as a result of the Confederation of African Football CAF's failure to approve a stadium in the country for the qualifier. CAF released a list of stadia across the continent that can host matchday 5 games in the qualifiers this last Monday. The Lone Stars have played all their home games in the qualifiers in Morocco, and they will host the Super Eagles on June 18th, that is next month. Sierra Leone currently occupy third position in Group A with 5 points, needing to win the game to boost their chances of making it to Cote d'Ivoire 2023. Well, for the Super Eagles, they just need a point from the game to qualify for the competition. But I mean, over and over again, we have often talked about the inability of a whole country. You see a country and they don't even have, and you have teams going for international competitions, and you don't even have a stadium that is good enough for you to even play any of your international matches at home.
Yeah, before that, you correct. Before Super Eagles, they need a point in that,
Mm.
and they need a home match.
Yeah, definitely. Very well. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
Yeah,
don't
very
beat
well. Very
disappointment,
well.
and that means they don't just land on top.
Exactly. Yeah.
If the win is a beat against them, a beat against Atogo, I think that just need a point to qualify depending on the other because the other people, other teams they will play in their this match. Well, talking about the stadium issues in Africa, is has been a recurring issue and very very quite disturbing. It is only non-Africa continent that we hear this that the whole nation cannot boast a single stadium to hold their match. As I'm saying it, I'm also feel ashamed because as a Nigerian, by CAF list, we only acquire those are public stadium that was listed that we feel that it merit to host a match in Nigeria.
A country that has stadiums in almost every state.
In every state, at least we have not less than about six national stadiums. Six national stadiums. Even our Gospel Public Stadium is a national stadium, it's a state-owned stadium. But it means all our six national stadiums, none is merit to hold a national match. So it's quite disappointing. And for Sierra Leone as a country is not voting, not both of any single stadium to host a match. It's quite disappointing. And I hope CAF needs, if it means sitting with the African government or meeting
Let's mandate them
have
to
to
at least have.
having a one-on-one talk
Yeah.
again because it's embarrassing. It's quite disappointing for Africa as a continent that a whole nation cannot build a stadium when where a single club in Europe can boast to a stadium
Exactly.
and can play a match anywhere. But the whole country cannot have a single stadium to win a match. It's quite disappointing.
Quite disappointed. And this issue of, and you see that even on the group standings, you won't be surprised where they even are, because the reason why in qualifiers you have the opportunity to play home and away is because of that home advantage. So that
You have
sometimes,
your crowd behind you.
exactly, when you have your crowd behind you, sometimes you tend to perform better. But in a situation, I mean, for Sierra Leone as it is, all of their matches are away matches, because playing in Morocco, how many of your fans can even travel all the way to Morocco?
Do your own expenses to even fly the team.
Exactly.
It's expensive.
Exactly.
You play away, you fly away, and
Yeah.
play at home. You also fly. You also fly.
Or is it the Moroccan fans who will come and cheer you on to victory? So I think, like you said, it's something that I think CAF really needs to look at. You know, to sit down with each and every of these countries with their government, tell them, look, ensure that you have at least one stadium. It mustn't be a 60,000 capacity stadium. A stadium of 20,000 capacity, once it's up to standard, it's good enough to host an international match.
Yeah, you are very correct. It must not be a very gigantic stadium. And even a 10,000 capacity, and the pitch is standard and good enough to host the match. And I don't know what. I don't know if this, apart from very few African countries, especially North African countries, and then probably South Africa, who doesn't normally have this kind of problem. All African countries always have these issues of not having a genuine stadium to host the match. But how much did you take to build a stadium? That's a stadium that a club build a stadium and having a building stadium and all that. Because a country, a nation, could not afford to build a stadium. The most disappointing is even the Liberia, former world player of the year. A sport person
who you expect that,
who sitting as a government, and his national team, he was his national team, that is his own team, because he was a member of national team. The team you play for, and you're now watching your team play in a way that, because your country, where you are serving as a president of the country, and a former world player who know what the football. If any others, if they were going to fail any other setup, the only setup will be people that is to perform better. It's in the sport.
Very well. Very well. All right, we'll go on a quick break and then we'll come back. Sport of the continue.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Sport Orbit. We make the world go round.
Welcome back from that breakdown to some cheering news for Toby Amuson. Apart from being, an exceptional athlete, she is not just relying on only that. And when you look at this kind of people, a proper inspiration to young people, she has also bagged a master's degree in a U.S. university, that is the Masters of Arts in Leadership Studies and Sport Management at the University of Texas, El Paso, the current Commonwealth and African champion in the 100 meters hurdles, as well as the world record holder in three competitions. Also graduated from the same university in 2019 with the Bachelor of Science degree in kinesiology. Congratulations to Toby Amuson. These are the kind of things you expect. Gone are the days when, for you to either be an athlete or sports person, it was believed that you have to, for you to even be, just back then, a lot of sports people hardly went to school. So it was more seen like to be a sports person is because you couldn't make it in school. Yeah. So that's why you had to opt for an easy route. Exactly, but a lot of athletes and even footballers these days are showing that, look, being into sports is not an excuse not to further your education.
Yeah, first let me say when it was going to say congratulations to Kobe and Musa for taking that bold step in the right way, in the right direction. And quite commendable. Just like you say, a mentor for the young one. And because the sport is just it's a temporary career. Sports is not a full-time career. No matter how long you last in football in sport, you can last for more than 40 years. If you are lucky, the highest you are going to start
30,
30.
and that's if you start early enough.
That's if you start early enough. So if you start early enough, and before you even think coming to a prime, you start a money from after 22 or 23, and you give a 10, you can only reign, except very few that can reign beyond within one decade. Within one decade, all your work careers, all your sport careers is gone. So, and if you are not educated, you need to think what next after sport. And we have seen several examples of many sport dropouts, many sport personalities who find it difficult to survive, who find it difficult to keep up with life after their sporting career. It's because of lack of education. But those who have educational background, we see them that they are still very active, very thriving within the sport area. And even I'm sorry, we have several of them in Nigeria who cry for help on a daily basis, run to even just to survive, even to feed. It's because there's no educational background. But the lack of people who have educational background, for instance, check on them, but they play, and most of me and you don't even watch it, but they play him active. Only read about him, only heard about him. But today, say for them is very much alive with life because of education. But most of his teammates who are not educated, how many of them can you talk about today? No. So it goes on, example goes on. But those are educated, and that is why we commend the athletes of now, even footballers, have begun to tune in. But if you refuse, you have yourself to blame at the end of the day.
Some EPL news from where Arsenal have opened talks with Captain Martin Odegaard in a bid to secure the future of the core players who led their title challenge. The others are like Bukayo Saka and Aaron Ramsdale, who are expected to finalize lucrative new long-term deals this month, and Arsenal are also in negotiations to tie down William Saliba. For Odegaard, discussions are also planned, and the midfielder is in line for a contract that will reflect his status as one of the top players in the Premier League. Odegaard has enjoyed an outstanding season and played a leading role for Arsenal in their title challenge, having scored 15 goals, contributed 7 assists, and was named Premier League Player of the Year at the London Football Awards in March. So you could say, what more can you say? Well, but a nice move. When you have this kind of players, you ensure that if there's any contract issue pending, if you need to renew, it's good to do these things quickly, because you just don't know which other clubs are looking at it, who might just come with a tempting offer. And you know how it is in football. Sometimes a player swears allegiance and says, till I die or whatever, I can never leave this club. But one club comes and throws some huge sums of money, and before you know it, they change the story and tell you that it has always been my dream to play for this club. So it's good that Arsenal are trying to tie him down to a long-term contract.
Yeah, if you look at the guy, he play a key role, and just like analyze, calling 15 goals from his midfield positions. Very few players apart from the Wolves or Man City, who another player from the midfield scored 15 goals from the midfield. So he's quite commendable, and good that Arsenal taking the move. And I think Arsenal did themselves a very good work in ensuring that. But when Madrid sold the player to Atletico, they never realized that he turned out to be a successful player like this. But Arsenal ensured that not to give Man City a chance of a rebuying by clause. So cancel that one at least, and just like you say, but no policy of the guy to talk to give their way has turned out to be. It could be tempted from anywhere, and the person to try to and both is the leader of the team, and you need to also be in the consensus team to have a way that will reflect his status as a leader of the team, as a member of the team, and several other players in the than Bukayo Saka, William Saliba, and several other people. If Arsenal is looking for a champion, this is that player attempt to win the Premier League. And if the most launch another campaign or attempt to win anything, that's it. Then to have those players tied up, and why they look for more players to come in, because the player squad cannot take us that far.
I mean, I completely agree with you. One, when you look at the stock of most championship winning teams, usually the depth in squad that they have. Now to the Champions League, of course, we gave you a preview of the Champions League yesterday, where this time around it was a complete thrashing of Madrid by Man City 4-0. It ended winning 5-1 on aggregate. For a lot of us, we didn't see it coming. We had expected it to, be a very tight encounter, but it wasn't to be, as City eventually qualified for their second final in the last 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. Once again, since Guardiola has been here, he has always attempted to get into the Champions League, failing on several attempts, but this time, once again, the Champions League final, this time, they did with Inter Milan.
Yeah, congratulations to Man City. They did their fans very proud. Very of us, some of us didn't see it coming. Even as we believe that Man City has the perfect and how else it takes to win the final, but we really expect this kind of embarrassment defeat for Madrid. I can't remember the last time Madrid was beaten like this in the semi-final of the Champions League. I can't remember what time. Even at the local stage, that Madrid was completely embarrassed in the Champions League local stage. Although sometimes they suffer embarrassing defeat in the group stage, but not in the local stage like this. We hope, we think that Argentina and his experienced boys, the experienced men with will be able to do the job that matters. But yesterday, Pep Guardiola proved to you that you can't have it all the time.
All the time, yeah. You win some, you lose some.
You can't have it all the time, and that is a good coach. A good coach should put that. No, I can't come to have a beat me this season, beat me next season. You can't continue to dominate. If you allow yourself to be beaten often and often, it means that you are not learning anything. Just like Arteta that has lost the match and lost every match. You are studying Pep Guardiola. He has faced Pep Guardiola after he battled with Pep Guardiola 7 times, and these 7 times losing all the clearly so that all he learned from Pep Guardiola, he didn't go outside Pep Guardiola to add anything again. So, and you see how Pep Guardiola actually tell us something. Yes, we are an experienced coach, but I have also learned more, and I'm really sure he has played the man, but as not yesterday, has no any idea on how to get himself back into the game. It was quite disappointing for Madrid fans and everybody, all that was to Madrid yesterday. Congratulations to AC Milan for Man City. Now we are going to see Inter pass Man City in the final. But as it is now, if you are asking anybody to put on, definitely want to settle for Man City. Man City has 60% chances of playing the Champions League than Inter have. But however, Inter will be
very well, very well. I mean, football, you never, because I think it's when after the match when the Man City player Grealish said they are unstoppable, and during Guardiola's press conference he was asked about that, and Guardiola actually told Grealish that don't say those kind of things, that every team, and he said every team is stoppable as long as the other team does their job. You can stop any team. So this is someone who understands that, look, yes, you can defeat a Madrid with this kind of scoreline, but you might come up against an Inter who you think is an inferior team and just receive the shock of your life.
Yeah.
So that is why that's why they are called upsets. Sometimes you see a team who you don't expect emerging to win a competition. So these things happen over and over again.
Yeah, I think yes, you can't underrate any team,
exactly.
Matter your
who has gotten to this level.
The
final.
level. If you look at the way Inter got to this level,
Exactly.
slowly and steadily, and they get to be where they are.
And I don't think it will be an easy game at all.
It will be an easy game. Yes, Madrid has Man City has the best of all. In terms of statistics, wise, we look, you definitely want to be tempted to send to Man City. But Inter can make you not to play your game.
Definitely, very
so,
well.
And
exactly.
If you watch them, look at the way they play this now. So it doesn't mean that they are playing similar regular. So they are also watching the way you play, and they can stop it. They can stop you from playing. Unlike Madrid, who just have all their eye focus on Haaland.
Exactly.
And even yesterday, I wonder why Riduka did a very good job in the first leg. I don't know why Arsenal decided to put him on the bench yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but just like I said, let's go into the June 3rd.
Yeah. No,
Definitely, the final is going to be a very classic one.
Yeah.
It's the day everybody is already happy there and you're already waiting for. But as it is now, Inter are not letting it go line low. They are close in Jackie. I say that they are going to enter the final as an order.
Definitely. All right, and to the Europa League also semi-final matches. Second leg will also go down today. It will be Juventus up against Sporting Lisbon in that one, while Roma takes on Bayern Leverkusen in that one. Mourinho's Roma will be having an eye on the final of the Europa League. Juventus versus Sevilla will be playing tonight, while Roma will also take on Bayern Leverkusen. Leverkusen played very good football last season also in the Europa League, knocking out the likes of Barcelona. Here again, they are this time around against Jose Mourinho's Roma.
Yeah, so Roma has a slim advantage going to the second leg because of their one first away. And Mourinho, who beautiful he is, Mourinho is one of the coaches that once he has taken the lead, it's always difficult for you to overtake him.
Yeah.
So Mourinho is one of the coaches that once he has seen the place of chances, you not allow it to slip off his finger or feet. So, but not rolling out by opposite completely. But I think the next 90 minutes tonight will settle the whole matter.
Of course, before we leave, there will be an EPL match today, and it should be a blockbuster encounter. Newcastle United up against Brighton, and Hove, Brighton pushing for a place for Europe, while for Newcastle, in the top four. But this will also be a match that will really test their limits.
Yeah, the match will definitely test their limits, because apart from Newcastle are having Brighton as their opponents tonight, but they also have in mind that a certain Man United is there and a certain Liverpool is there.
Exactly.
In as much as even though Man is not forbidden to suffer defeat tonight, it's still not affecting their chance of finishing among the top four. They need to win the last two matches.
Yeah.
But against the Newcastle's Brighton side that give Arsenal 3-0 at their home. And Man City, Newcastle, their last match in Arsenal, they suffered two defeats to Arsenal, and Although football is not mathematics, 1 + 1 equals to 2, and the same Arsenal that beat them 2-0, Brighton went to Arsenal and give Arsenal 3-0. So Newcastle will definitely be scared of what the Brighton will brought to the table today. But sometimes football is not mathematics, and what we expect is don't be surprised that you see that Newcastle was watching the Brighton tonight. But however, it's going to be a blockbuster and a very interesting guys watch out. Why Liverpool fans and Newcastle, but Manchester United fans also have their eyes on what is going to happen tonight.
First, it's an interesting game coming up tonight, and that's when we will keep an eye on it. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll give you results of those encounters. Well, that's our package on today's edition of the program. Tomorrow, we'll be back here again to give you our Friday edition of the program. Thank you for being in the studio once again.
Thank you.
All right, until come your way tomorrow again, do have a lovely time out there. My name is Apacho, and bye for now.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio.